Okay, welcome back to another episode of Per Aspera. For those of you guys who are unfamiliar with the game, Per Aspera is a colony builder-up, sci-fi colony builder-up, where you get jettisoned. Where you are an AI and you are in charge of preparing a planet, in this case Mars, for colonization. You have to set up buildings so your colonists can actually survive on the planet and have the resources to continue to live here and thrive. And then you have to try and see with the right technologies and so on if you can terraform the planet. Now, we have a quest. We have to investigate this little puppy here. This is a Chinese missile silo. And we have been racking our brains, I have, trying to figure out exactly how to do this. Now, luckily, the technology is finally available. We have at last unlocked the option to unlock Sector 9, which is what we're doing right now. That can only be done by building an additional spaceport. But to be able to build more spaceports, you first need to research that, which I didn't know, and now I do. So if you go into space, you can see these little SO3, SO4, SO5, these kind of things. If you select them, you get an additional spaceport. So right now we have a spaceport of a 4, limit of 4. Before we only had a spaceport limit of 2. And we only have a spaceport limit of 2 right now. And the next level is spaceport limit of 4. And with a spaceport, additional spaceport, you can do more research. You can do more things out in space. In this case, like additional landing sites, repair satellites, that kind of thing. And right now we are looking into unlocking Sector 9. So that requires, of course, some resources. Right now we have, it takes 10 out of 10 out of everything. So 10 aluminium, 10 parts, 10 electronics, and 10 chemicals. And we are trying to get that all set up. So that's going to take a while, sadly enough, because we don't have much of everything yet. That's what we're building at the moment. We need to get all this stuff built. But our steel at the moment is quite low. Electronics seems to be also on the down for some reason. I'm not quite sure exactly why. Maybe that's because the silicon mine is sending everything to the glass kiln instead of to the electronics factory. It might be a situation. We'll have to try and see if we can mitigate that. It requires a little bit of aluminium. Our aluminium is dropping like a stone. So we want to build an additional aluminium mine. See where we can, if we can actually possibly do that. We have, of course, a bunch of buildings over here that we're trying to get. We're trying to get to this site here, where there's some more, these research items. So we can build some more research facilities. Because right now you can only build a research facility on top of a this one, on top of a researchable item like this, like a research outpost, and you can only put them on top of these cool little things, these little like weird found things that you find on the planet of Mars. Like in this case, for instance, here, this is the Infinity Lander, and apparently you can research that. I'm not quite sure what you would want to research there, but okay, it's something that we built, or that mankind built, and you want to research that? Compiling autosave. Okay, we have an autosave option now. It's great. It's autosaving itself. All nice, but it's really slow still. Alright, let's go put on an additional aluminium mine. We have a lot of power, so it's no big deal. Let's put that down right there. We have a lot of aluminium, so we want to make use of that in the future, but not right now. I think we're doing okay. Wind farm over here. It's going to let us, once we unlock Sector 9, we're going to build a whole bunch of buildings over in this direction and see if we can't get this abandoned facility in our reach. Now we also want to get the silicon mine up and running. That's going to help us get more materials up. I think that's definitely a priority. So let's get that stuff done. You just need one more metal and then we can get this done. Silicon mine is going to help us a lot because we need glass. We only have 13 glass, and we need that silicon also for the electronics. So where is our electronic? This is one, right? So let's put this on priority. All the silicon that we have is going to go to here, and we need that set up immediately. Food is going down, water is going up.
This mirror array will heat the poles and raise the planet's temperature efficiently.
That was random. Okay, well, your thoughts are really incredibly insightful. Yeah, please give me more, but more in a structured manner, please. Wait, what do we have here? We have aluminium mine. We're waiting for this maintenance facility and this worker hub over here. All of our aluminium is gone to that. It's not a big deal. We have a lot of aluminium. We also have a carbon mine over here waiting to be built. Carbon is necessary because, well, we have these steel factories and they're waiting for carbon. We only have at the moment maybe 1 or 2 carbon mines, I think. Not that many. So we might want to think about building an additional carbon mine. I'm just wondering where we should put it, because we do have a lot of maintenance facilities, as you can see. We need to have one over here as well. That's why we're building this one over here. Why is the chemical plant yellow? Oh, it needs some maintenance. Okay, fine, cool. So we want to keep building stuff inside of our maintenance bubble, which is this white little line right around here. That means that our buildings last a bit longer. What's this? This is aluminium. Okay, this is carbon, right? All right, so we need some more carbon. As soon as this factory, this mine thingy over here is up and running, we should get that. We'll get a little bit more carbon up out of the ground. Silicon mine is running. Excellent. That should help us speed us through this silicon electronics problem that we have in a shortage. We'll get that up pretty fast. What is the efficiency at the moment of this thing? We might just build another one of these electronics factories. 62%. Okay, it takes aluminium and silicon. We're running out of aluminium. How many aluminium mines do we have? It's always a balancing act because everything needs something else. Can we get some metal here, please? Some steel? The steel factory's right there. You can just like deliver it, please. It has 3 iron. It's just waiting for carbon, and that's making this thing even more necessary because we need that additional carbon. Carbon is kind of rare at the moment. So my guess is they're digging up coal, something like that. Maybe, perhaps. Why would they dig up? What kind of carbon would that be? Huh. Oh, here's the steel. Here comes the factory. It's all good. Alright, set up. We get that carbon pumped out. Why does this thing have priority? It doesn't. Oh yeah, it's because I need the metal. It's right. So now we can start moving the metal that we need to our spaceport, which has a priority at the moment. So let's see. We don't need metal there. We don't need steel there. We just need aluminium and chemicals. Chemicals are coming. Just need 3 more and 1 more aluminium. But this is why I want more workers, because we can move stuff around much more efficiently if we have more workers. Currently, it's a little bit difficult. Why are we losing colonists? Why are colonists going away? Current production 3.6 per month. Potential production 11.2. Current demand is 2.4. We are producing more than the demand, and we have a lot of food. Why is this a problem? Let's see, we are producing. What's the red line for? The blue line is our efficiency, I guess. Questions right there. We are losing more and more people. They seem to be going home. And the reason for that, I don't know. I'm not even sure if we're supposed to try and keep these colonists here, if we can just let them go. I want to get another worker. That will get us some more movement around here. This is what we need. We need more of this stuff moving around. New colonists arrived. Alright, we got some more colonists. Excellent. And so the colonists are coming. They're still landing. But I am unsure exactly why. What's this repair? Okay, repair. Dispatch an automated ship to repair ESA communication satellite. Okay. That's fine. Just wondering a little bit why I would do that. What does that give me? Does it give me another sector? I don't know. Okay, 3 metal there, 3 steel there, 1 steel here. So that we can get this worker hub built and ready to go. Then we can build 1 more worker. I think that is also going to require some stuff. You're going to require parts, electronics, some glass, and some aluminium. Okay, we have all of that. Look at that. We have all of it in abundance. Our water is going back up again. Food is okay. Do we have this done now? Is that done? It's done. So now what do we do? Do we have to click on something? Alright, so it's building now. It's going to take 5 months and then an additional 2 months to... so right now it's at stage build satellite. Alright, so it's going to build the satellite and then it's going to launch it. And once that satellite is launched, it will start giving us that sector. I think that then we'll get that sector available to us. Then we can start looking into doing some other things. So, do we have anything else? It's we have our worker factory at priority, which makes sense. I want to have those workers faster than anything else. Do we have anything else that we might want to use over here? I don't see anything. We have more carbon, maybe, perhaps. We can get that. Carbon's going up. And we do have, of course, our storage facilities. We can add some more storage here, I guess. Add some carbon, add parts? No, this will be fine. Just store the carbon in the storage facility, storage center. Let's see, we need some more aluminium. I think we have an additional... yeah, aluminium mine is also up and running, so we're getting that as well. Excellent. So why are we still losing colonists? Should we build another colony? I don't think so. I think we just need to get this up and running. I think we need to start looking into just waiting for this this satellite to be built, and then we can move in this direction and get to this guy here. Get that done. Then we can move on to the next part of this quest, of this game. Iron is dropping again. That's because we're producing quite a bit of metal. Steel it's going somewhere. Where is it? Where's all the steel going? Is it going to the parts? Do we use that for parts? Is that what we do? I'm not quite sure. But we'll figure it out eventually. Electronics factory is doing okay. We have enough glass, enough... Let's just turn this off. We have enough silicon at the moment. 9, it's still growing, it's still going up. Aluminium is dropping for some reason. Why? Are we making our worker now finally? Yes! We're getting our extra worker. Perfect. Alright. This needs to be built. It has everything it needs. Why does it... Okay, so not every worker can build this, apparently. We need a specific worker to come and build this, because the last worker that delivered the materials should have built this structure, in my mind. If they all had the ability, they should have just built this. So why did we have to wait until a worker came, this worker, before this building was built? Before this building was built? Why do we have a problem with power here? Is that because... Alright, it's right outside of our power production range. So should we put down a wind farm? I'll put down a solar farm, because I think that the wind farm takes about a little bit too much metal, and we need the metal for other things. I want the metal for other things. Alright, we have some more chemicals. I'm gonna put down another food factory. Over yonder, over here. I want it close to a... Where do I want it exactly? I want it close to... Let's put it over here. The water supply and some more chemicals. We have chemicals right there. We can also let's just place it. Can we do it? Can we do it here? This is a good spot. Right there. Excellent. Water extractors right there. We'll add a chemical factory right there. Chemical mine, sorry. As well. Get that built. We can of course also get some more aluminium. Is that a good idea? Let's build it anyway. Right there. Perfect. So we get some more aluminium out. This thing needs to be... This is priority, of course. We want that done. So we're getting closer to this site. Let's see. Is that still going to be in range? Is that going to be in range at all? Not yet. We need one more solar farm over there and then we'll be in range. And then we can build an additional research outpost right there. This is what I want. I want that additional research points so we can get this research done faster. And we need that research done so we can start terraforming this planet. And the food factory looks awesome. So many different colors. I like it. It's still a little bit ridiculous. Why does it have these little greenhouses? Does it make food with the greenhouse? Is that what it does? It grows food here? It looks like a very big facility. So my guess is it uses the chemicals and the water as fertilizer. You know, it makes fertilizer and the water to grow the plants, and then it wraps it up and packages it and sends it out as food. That's my guess. Of course, I can be totally wrong, but we have a lot of chemicals. So technically speaking, we can ignore this for a bit. It's okay. Where's the food factory? Right there. Just gonna take 3 metal. Holy flippin'. Okay, well, apparently it already got all it needed because it's being constructed. All right, well, that went pretty fast, actually. It's a gorgeous building, though. Alright, this one's built as well. So how is our food production? We are producing 1 per month. Okay, potential demand is 3. Current demand is 2.9. Okay, we need to get some more food factories. Is that what we need? Do we have enough water for that kind of thing? At current, we're only producing 2.6 blobs of water, and we need 3.9. There's no way I can actually get more water out of this. Can I upgrade this? Is there an option? Do I have to research that first? See, engineering, we have the mines. This gives us water extractor. Ooh, it grows to 6 metal, 6 steel, so 6 aluminum, 6 steel, 6 glass. And then it produces, uses 1 ice and produces 1 water. So it doesn't actually do much more. Well, we'll just wait for this research bin, the space mirror array. To be able to build it, we still need either a free spaceport or another additional spaceport. To build another additional spaceport, we need to upgrade, we need to research that the next stage, and then we can unlock these additional sites. So this satellite over here, I think it's the same kind of satellite as this one over here, additional landing site, or potentially. Should we also, can we remove this? Is that, yeah, we can't remove that. All right, well, fine. Maybe that's an option that we can do. We haven't selected it yet because we don't have a free landing site, but it's an option that we can actually set. That's what it is, available. All right, cool. We got some aluminium over here. Our polymers are going down. Why is that? A polymer factory. Do we need more polymers? Current production is 0. Current demand is 0. Why aren't we producing any polymers? I mean, it's going down, right? So that means that something is using the polymers. Currently, I think only the worker factory uses the polymers, right? Do the food factories also use polymers? No, they don't. They use chemicals directly. So that's probably why. This is lost 2 little thingies. We get the additional worker built. I think that's what happened. That's why this is a real red arrow there. Electronics are going down again. Metal is going, it's dropping. Chemicals is dropping. We have so much, so we don't really care much about that at the moment. 41 of something 40 is perfectly fine. Water seems to be going down. Okay, but our colonists is going up. So that's okay then. Maybe that's because of our food supply is going up. Current production is 2 and current demand is 3. Can we speed this up? Is that an option? We'll have to research it most likely. It's fine. But we'll definitely need to get... Okay, here comes the additional aluminium mine. We'll definitely need to get this chemical plant built as well. And then we can think about potentially building an additional food factory over here, maybe. There's already a food factory. Where's the other chemical factory? This is a water extractor. We can put there's a chemical factory. Okay, let's put another food factory right here. Let's see, food factory. It's a polymer factory. I don't need that. I need a food factory. There we go. Let's see, we can put it as a bit closer. Alright, excellent. We'll get that built. We'll get that food streaming in. We have a lot of food, seriously. I'm kind of surprised that my colonists aren't getting fat from the amount of food that we have. Alright, how do we get that? I think we should get another power supply thingamajiggy here. Can we not build that? In regular terrain. Or we can build it there. Don't really want to do that. So we have a range like that. Do we want the aluminium mine over here? Let's build it anyway. And then I would like to have like that. That gets us pretty close to there, and then can we build the research up? No, I think we need to get that white line over there as well. So we'll have to build something in between here so we can reach that. Well, how about our scanning range? How is our scanning range doing? Scanners. Okay, we are scanning a large chunk of the planet. Let's see, it's 1%. We've only scanned 1%. Okay, fine. We still have a long way to go with the scanning part. What is he scanning right now? What's this? Oh, yeah. Why? It's a long range scan apparently. Okay. Oh, cool. Keep doing your thing, dude. Got some more chemicals over there. Excellent. Do we have any more metal? I would like to have more steel available. I was already happy with the silicon and the iron that we found over this side. It's pretty good. Just need to get some more resources. I think we have to put on another scanner. Perhaps over on this side. So it can start scanning in this direction. So we do have this guy over here. So old oil refinery. The crew of okay, well, I can't pronounce that. Was 6 male subjects, all miners and retired engineers. The objective was to establish the first spaceport and propellant production plant capable of supplying fuel to spaceships. The project was highly profitable for several years until the ability to produce in situ propellant became a regular feature in space missions. Okay, so they basically just ran out of customers. Cool. So they didn't need to come all the way down to this planet anymore to get fuel. So, if it was profitable for fuel, for spaceships and so on, why did they land here? I don't get that. Worker hub, okay. Factories, let's see, what other factories can we build that we will need? How is our excursion going to Sector 9? How is that going? Alright, so it's just a little bit more to go, and the launch is in progress. Can we check that out? Can we check the launch out? Is it already gone? Oh, it's it's the other site. There's no ship on the launch pad. So did it already launch? Or do we have to wait like for a couple more hours, maybe more months? Launch is 90%. 91%. Okay, so it is increasing. So something is going to happen when it reaches 100%. I'm just wondering what exactly. Are we going to see a launch from this site? That would be cool. I don't think anything's going to happen. It's 100%.
Great. Now I can examine those nuclear silos. Well, I mean the colonists can. If all their blueprints and materials are there, we could pick up where their mission left off. I wonder what other secrets this planet is hiding.
Alright, so Sector 9 is now available. We can finally build there. Oh, look, we got 2 sectors now. Excellent. Quite large as well. But I don't think we can actually build anything here yet. See, we need... it needs power. Can we build a wind farm here as well? So nothing's going to build it here because there's no workers coming all the way over here. So we need to get there first. I wish I could do the additional landing site. Can we do that still? Is that a possibility? It's going to take a lot. But I think that if we get an additional landing site and start a new base, that'll be very useful, right? So I'm going to add this. It's going to be in progress. It's going to take a long time. It's fine. We have a lot of space, a lot of time to do this kind of thing. And then I will put this additional landing site pretty close to the base. And then we'll build that research facility and of course the additional colony and some other stuff. And we'll get another base running over here. And we'll keep this base running as well. But we'll have 2 bases that should guarantee survival. Because if this base gets struck by, I don't know, a meteorite, then at least we'll have a second base available that we can use to expand with. Also, we have a lot of available research sites over here, more than over here. So this is pretty good. And we can, of course, build all the way over here, a big chain of buildings. But it's going to take a whole bunch of resources that we don't want to waste, actually. Might as well waste those resources on this, right? Let's put the priority on this thing. So we get that set up as soon as possible. Why is this thing red? What's going on here? Additional landing site, okay. It's got a little bit of a cross there. Maybe it's just waiting for stuff to be delivered. I don't know. It's fine. Food is going up again. Water is going up. Electronics is going down. Polymers is going down. Parts is going down. We have a lot of parts. It's fine. How's this thing? Finally getting something delivered there. It's good. Should we build another factory over here? We can build another food factory. I don't think we can do another parts factory. I don't think we should. Because this thing usually it needs glass and electronics. I think it's a good idea to build another electronics factory. Preferably somewhere close to this guy. where we build the silicon mine. Where is our... Okay, this is still in the maintenance section. The water extractor is not. And this solar farm is also not. It doesn't look like it is. What's here? It's the food factory. Okay, the food factory is going to be built over there. And I want a electronics factory over here. So that should start... well, that will eventually start producing enough electronics so we can supply our spaceport. It's all good. Silicon coming from our silicon mine should go there first. Currently we have a whole load of silicon, so it's okay. The glass is going up, metal is going up. Oh, look at that! Everything is going up except for chemicals. Polymers is going down, but that's because we are not really using any polymers, and the factory that produces polymers is... I think I'm not quite even sure where is the thing that produces polymers. Where do we put this thing? Oh, there it is. It's taking chemicals and carbon to build polymers. And we can of course also get some more carbon. We can build another carbon factory over here. Another carbon mine, sorry. That's a good idea, right? How's our power doing? Power is doing great. We have a ton of power still available. 38 megawatts of power. Oh.
If we are able to use Huo Long's nuclear weapons, we must be very careful. This kind of technology isn't something to toy with. I have not decided on what the best approach would be. I must weigh the consequences and ensure the safety of this plan. There is no need to rush this decision.
No, there is no need to rush this decision. Directive completed. Control satellite, okay. So we have a control satellite set up for this sector, obviously. Ooh, what's this? Oh, we got a little twister here. A dust devil. How is a dust devil supposed to be dangerous? It's quite large, but the particulate matter in the atmosphere of Mars is so small, all it would do is just scrape stuff, I think. So I'm not quite sure exactly what that would cause. Should we repair the satellite first before additional landing is currently working first, right? We'll repair the satellite some other time. Oh, hello. That's not what we want to do that. Repair the satellite in the next installment. Once we have enough set up for this additional landing site. And maybe the research space mirror thing will be done in a bit. What are we doing right now? We're researching the space, right? That one there. This one, a fleet of space mirrors launched into polar orbit to raise the planet's temperature. Okay, that's going to require most likely it's going to require a what's it called, a spaceport. So once we have this researched, I think we should go to this, but it's going to take a lot of research points. How many research points did this take? I don't know. This is 500 research points. 500. This takes. It doesn't say how many research points I need for that. So what does this deliver? This delivers me 200 building points. Points more. What does this do? This does colonist limit 4,000. Right now we are at 250. I think. Well, you can't even keep 150, so there's no use researching that at the moment. So I think we'll stick to this for now, with what we have. Get that research point over here set up, so we can get an additional research points, and then we will see if we want to increase the size of our colony. So right now it doesn't make any sense to do that, because we don't have the space. We have the food and the water, right? But why is our production 0 now all of a sudden? Do we not have enough storage space? Oh, why is this all of a sudden empty? That's a bit strange. Wow, what happened to our storage? Add storage. I want to put that there. Let's see. Minimum is I want the minimum to be 5, maximum to be 100. Alright, cool. So why does it disappear? So it's storing food. I can see one little block of food there now. But I set it up last time already. Why is it... Why is it not storing stuff? This thing has aluminium and two electronics components. And not only one electronic component. But why isn't it storing anything else? Why do we have an issue with storage? It shouldn't be a problem. It's just this thing is not producing anything at the moment. So why would it do that? Why would a factory all of a sudden decide to not produce anymore? It's a little bit strange in my mind. Well, alright, fine, no problem. We'll get that sorted out eventually. Iron is okay, carbon is okay, aluminium is fine. Is rocketing. It's going really far. Really great. Doing a good thing. Need to get some more workers all the way over there. What are you carrying? You're not carrying anything. Oh, you're bringing the aluminium from there to somewhere else? Why? Why exactly? Okay, cool. You just do your thing. I don't want to build a glass kiln. I don't think we should. Currently we have more of an issue with electronics than with glass. This thing doesn't even have any aluminium. Why is that? Is everything going... Oh, everything is going here, of course. That's right. So everything that we are building at the moment is coming to this site, which is of course causing a problem with food production and with everything actually that requires chemicals and everything that requires parts, electronics, steel. All the steel's coming here, all the chemicals are coming here because we put this thing in priority. That's right. But we are getting pretty far. We need 4 more aluminium. We need like 13 more parts. Bloody hell. Okay.
It would be exciting to jump ahead in the terraforming mission. But would it be wise to undertake such a risky project? Progress requires taking risks. I should pursue using the nuclear missiles.
I didn't say that. What? That was not... Okay. You're jumping to conclusions, lady. Okay, of course, the terraforming of Mars is risky, right? Things can go wrong. You can ruin the entire planet for decades and generations and stuff like that, right? Okay, fine. It takes a risk, but if you use nuclear missiles, that's a much higher risk. That's an incalculably higher risk. Why would you even consider using nuclear missiles? Okay. Some kind of genius goes about and says that we need to use nuclear missiles. It just boggles the mind that people would actually think that nuclear missiles would be good. I mean, of course, it would put a whole bunch of dust into the atmosphere, which is great. I think that's what you would like, right? But there are far easier, better methods than to, and of course, more not necessarily cost-effective, but more developed methods to get atmosphere to actually hold a climate or to hold a temperature. But this AI that's supposed to be me is currently assuming that there are nuclear missiles at this site. Now, one of the things I always say, well, pretty much quite often actually, is that assumptions are the mother of all fuck-ups. If you assume something is there and you base your next decisions on that assumption, I can guarantee you have an issue. You will have an issue. You'll have a lot of issues. You don't want to do that. So why would a so-called AI... Okay, Of course, this is not an actual AI. It's just a recorded voice. It's part of the game. So I'm not going to go and say that this is actually a smart AI, smart in capital in whatever. I'm not going to assume that she is an AI, but let's go in the premise that the game is fact and that this person, this character is an actual AI. She should be able to compute the risk involved of dropping some nuclear missiles on a planet, and then see and the outcome of it, and calculating the outcome of it. She should be able to do that, right? I mean, this is an AI. I think that she's a very smart AI, so she would need at least, I don't know, a supercomputer levels of, I don't know, the IBM supercomputers, maybe, perhaps, that can calculate, they can simulate nuclear explosions or nuclear fallout. What do you think would happen if you dropped a whole bunch of nukes onto a planet of this size? You need a heck of a lot of them to be able to get any kind of effect. And to heat up the atmosphere. It would go fast, but you would have so much particulate, radioactive particulate in the atmosphere, that it would take generations to filter that out. And then whatever settles on the ground is then also not usable for generations. So... okay, let me make one thing clear, right? Mars doesn't have a thick enough atmosphere to protect, neither does it have an electromagnetic field to protect its surface from a lot of the solar wind. So a lot of the material on Mars is slightly radioactive, more so than on Earth. And that's just, well, that's just normal stuff, right? So you can't really use this soil for anything. You can't plant anything in it. You would have to decontaminate it completely, and then once it is viable soil, you can maybe turn it alive by using some microbes that are very robust, very roughneck microbes, and turn that soil, this dead soil that's been dead for centuries, like millennia, into actual live soil, because you need live soil to grow anything. Plants require microbes in the soil, microbes require other microbes to survive, and minerals and so on, blah blah blah, to reproduce. And so you need to have living soil. Living soil only survives with an atmosphere. You need to have living soil to be able to grow anything, right? That's just normal botanical knowledge. You can't grow anything on dead soil. So zombie soil doesn't exist. So if you want to have a planet that is capable of supporting life, and you would eventually want to use to grow crops or forests or whatever, you need to keep this alive. You don't want to destroy it and kill it. It's gonna cost you an insurmountable amount of money more, resources more, to clean the atmosphere and the planet after you have bombarded it to oblivion with your nuclear missiles. Because you're gonna need more than maybe 100, maybe tens of thousands of nuclear missiles. The entire nuclear missile stockpile of the USA and Russia combined might be able to warm up this planet. I don't know. It's easier and cheaper just to drop an asteroid on this thing. That's what I say. Just drop an asteroid on it, and drop an asteroid somewhere maybe in the North Pole, right in the middle there. Just steer it with some retro rockets, and just put it right in orbit, and a decaying orbit, and just have it just drop right in the middle of the pole. It's gonna melt a ton of ice, explode a gazillion tons of material into the atmosphere, and it's going to thicken it by an incredible amount. And if that asteroid has water in it, or comet, whatever you want to throw in there, you would immediately replenish this world with some additional material. It's also quite good. Alright, we got our solar farm up and running. We got an additional 30 kilowatts of power. 28 megawatts of power, sorry. I keep saying kilowatts of power. I need to stop playing Planet Base so much. Planet Base is coming to an end, sadly enough. I love that game. It's a beautiful game. But as you know, the last level, it's maybe an additional 17 episodes until it's done. Something like that. It's not much. Okay, let's see. We are 3 parts away from launching this puppy. Oh no, 5 steel. The chemicals, that's not an issue. We have like a ton of chemicals. They just need to get it somewhere and then bring it here. The steel is an issue. We don't have any steel. Parts, we don't have any parts. Are we producing any parts at the moment? This is our parts factory. It needs steel. It needs steel to make parts. So I need to get that high up. Give it a priority. Whatever comes here, I need 1 steel to go to there so we can build some more parts. Because we need, yeah, we need some more parts. We need 3 more parts. So we can't launch this thing without the parts. But we can get. I think what's going to happen is we're going to get the steel that we need, and then we'll get the parts. The parts are dependent on the steel, so it's a bit of a thingy. All right, well, that's as far as I want to go this episode. In the next episode, we will, of course, put down an additional research center on our Perseverance rover here. We'll launch this additional base and see what we can do over here and build some more, maybe a scanner, get a research. Oh, a fleet of mirrors. Okay, we got that research done as well. Now we have to select something else. Should we go to the black polar dust? Is that something we want to do? What does this do? A basic colony that houses 250 colonists. Do I want to do that? No, I don't. I don't need any more colonists. I think I have enough colonists. What do I need colonists for? I don't know. I want to improve the roads. I want them to go faster. I want these little guys to travel around faster. Anyways, we'll be getting this done in the next episode. Holy flippin', that was a big explosion. See, look how much dust comes after that. You want to do that more often. Alright, we're going to continue this in the next episode where we expand over in this direction, get this Perseverance rover researched and get some more colonists over there and see if we can, if that's going to help us getting a little bit more research done. I think it will. I think it'll be fine. For those of you guys who are playing the game, you know some hints, some tips, whatever about resources and stuff like that, please just share them in the comments. It'll be really handy. And we will continue this episode in the next one where we expand in that direction. I hope if you guys enjoyed the episode, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. If you want to discuss this kind of stuff a bit more, leave your comments in the comments and I will answer them as when I can. Have a nice evening. See you next time.